Traditionally, we've had a Club Man of the Year award. However, we are in 2022, and perhaps the title Club Man of the Year seems a little dated. The sentiment behind the award, however, does not change. It should be given to someone who has performed great service, giving freely of their time to the club over a number of years. Following a very brief discussion and a unanimous decision, we decided to change the name of this award to the Phil Duke Memorial Award to recognise the memory of a true club legend who made a massive contribution to the club during his lifetime and sadly left us in 2021. Some of you may never have heard of Phil, but we are determined to keep his legacy going. Our Director of Rugby, Martin Jenkinson, is a long-standing friend and perhaps even protege of Phil, and is going to speak about the great man and tell us about the award winners. I'm genuinely thrilled that we have in attendance tonight Jackie Duke, Phil's wife, and also Sally and Ellie Lamont, his daughter and granddaughter. Jackie will be up in a while to help Martin with the presentation of the award. And they'll be joined by two of Phil's colleagues from the VP's Tuesday Morning Club, the original Raiders, Colin Coleman and Martin Gabriel. But Martin's going to come up and talk about Phil, and then he's going to tell us who's won the award.
Sorry, we've already had one introduction of me tonight, but when David and Nathan, the dinner organisers, told me that they were changing the Clubman of the Year to the Phil Duke Memorial Award.
We didn't tell you, we had a discussion and decided unanimously.
Well, I was delighted. And when they said to me, tell the people about Phil Duke, I feel honoured. So my brief is to tell you what Phil contributed to the club. I'll tell you at the end why I think he's deserving of this award. But firstly, I mean, his CV. I believe he told me, and Jackie will either nod or shake her head, that his first season at the club was in 1959. Yeah. I've known him, I didn't know him as a first team captain. I knew him as a second team captain. He was a second row forward. He went down through his playing career, he went down through the teams. He played ultimately in the fourth team. I think he played his final game at 47 years of age. But all that time, whilst his player career was going on, he was the go-to man for anything at Rotherham Rugby Club. When I arrived, he was marking pitches out. He was putting floodlights up and down, posts up and down. He was organising working parties, doing all the work, building beer stores, etc. Boys, you hang your coats and your clothes on the coat hooks that he made and put up there. I remember one famous story that I witnessed. In the mid-1980s, the scrum machine had again collapsed, broken down. What are we going to do? The club doesn't have funds for it. We were out on Clifton Lane training. A flatbed lorry arrived. Phil at Ickle Steelworks has made a scrum machine and got it out on the back of a flatbed lorry, etc. So year after year, for well over 50 years, he worked his socks off for our club. When he couldn't play anymore, boy, we had some great trips. All the Cornish trips, Plymouth, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, Perpignan, the famous Perpignan trip. So here's why I think that it's fitting that this becomes the Phil Duke Memorial Award. Because I don't think anybody can do more than all they possibly can, and that's what Phil did. And if ever a trophy was correctly named, it's the Phil Duke Memorial Trophy. Now, there isn't one winner of this award this year, there is two winners. And immediately I start, you'll know what it is. Because these people have between them over 120 years of service to the club. In the days when, I'm not being sexist, but in the days when the ladies took turns doing pie and peas, etc. in the kitchen, they were there. they've always supported their menfolk at the rugby club. They really came into their own in 2004 when the club was reforming, etc. The shop had always been a pain in the backside, and an idea was hatched that they would run with it and sorted it, organising it, etc., which they have done till very recently. You all know who I'm talking about. For a lifetime of service and support, it's fitting that the first recipients of the Phil Duke Memorial Award are Jackie Duke and Yvonne Foster.
Well, you can take it on, because I think you're a responsible sort, not like these. That leaves